It's time for our October video. Everybody's getting in the mood for fall and Halloween and all those sorts of things, so we have several events that will tie into some of that I'll let you know about in just a couple of minutes. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who participated in our 25th anniversary celebration. I think it was a phenomenal success. I would like to especially thank Natalie Daggett, Scott Knauer, Jackie Oakes, and all of the people in marketing, and Stacy Buckley, a lot of the people that work at CCC who participated in helping this event really become a success. We were especially pleased to have Dr. Jay Gurley and Dr. Jim Turner join us on this day, so that it was a very reminiscent event, and also something that I think made all of us feel sort of proud about our heritage and really look forward to the next 25 years. This morning at our board meeting, our newest board member, Laura Leal, was sworn in officially as a member of the Board of Trustees, and board member Raymond Mondragon was also elected chair of the Board of Trustees, so congratulations to both of them on those issues. One of the things that we did discuss at our board meeting today, we had a financial aid presentation from April Chavez, and kind of the highlight of that presentation is that our default rate on our student loans has dropped down to 20%. Now that may seem high, but we are actually the second lowest number for community colleges in the state of New Mexico. April and her staff have worked very hard to get that rate down and to work with our students to provide more financial counseling and to actually make more contact with them. So congratulations to April and her staff for all of their hard work on that particular issue. We also heard a report on the 1% scholarship today at our President's Council meeting. This is a new initiative from the CCC Foundation Board. More specifically, Thomas Martin and Christina Tatum have really taken this program and run with it. They have met their goal, and so as a result, up to 50 students will be awarded scholarships starting in the spring as a result of this foundation effort. So I'm really pleased that we can include that many more students in our financial aid packages and in our scholarship program. Clovis Community College found out a couple of weeks ago that we have received two fairly large Department of Education federal grants through Title V. The first one is an individual Title V grant that we will use to focus on some IT improvement projects such as virtualization, also some online faculty training through a program called Quality Matters, and several other academic area improvements, and then also even more IT structural improvements that we would probably be doing anyway, but it's really nice to have a federal grant to do some of those activities. We have also received a cooperative Title V grant with ENMU. This is, I believe, the third time that we have participated in a grant like this. The focus of this grant for us is early childhood education, and also changing the content of our student success freshman seminar class so that it aligns a little bit more closely with what ENMU does, so that our students will only have to take one of those classes if they transfer on to ENMU, and to really make the class really functional for our students and really provide what it needs to provide. A couple of other announcements. On October 16th through October 17th, Clovis Community College will be hosting a tennis tournament on our tennis courts. Personally, I'm very pleased to see this as, I was going to say an old tennis player, but I don't really like that phrase very well, former tennis player. It's nice to see our courts being used, and congratulations to Brad Heath for reviving tennis in our community. I think it's a fantastic sport and a really good event for our community. Also on October 17th, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning, Clovis Community College will be participating in the annual Trek for Trash. This is a big deal for us. We, so far since we've been participating in Trek for Trash, we are undefeated as the winners for Trek for Trash. So I hope I'm not setting us up for a little bit more competition by doing this, but I expect to win Trek for Trash. The prize for Trek for Trash the last 2 years has been a very large pot of candy. So, as I said, I expect us to win Trek for Trash. I know we have a lot of nursing students and a lot of rad tech students and their families who are participating in this. I'm really happy that you guys wanted to volunteer, keep our city clean, and win Trek for Trash. We also have our next cultural arts, performing arts event. Ronnie Arbo will be at Marshall Junior High at 7 p.m. on Thursday, October 15th. This is kind of a bluegrass, folksy type band. Their YouTube videos are really cool, so I'm expecting this to be a really, really nice event and a little bit of a switch from the Elvis event, which was a phenomenal success. But we'll, move in a different direction for people with a little bit different tastes than Elvis. One thing I did forget to mention with the Ronnie Arbo thing too, remember CCC employees get 50% off tickets, so it's a really tremendous opportunity to see a really cool show, something that would not ordinarily be possible in our area if Natalie and Christy hadn't worked hard to bring this group to our community. So take advantage of that, contact Natalie, contact the business office for tickets, and it'll be a great show. Beginning next week, which is the beginning of our second 8-week session on October 12th, Clovis Community College will officially adopt new closing hours. So all of our offices will be closing at 5 o'clock instead of the 4:30 time period that we adopted back in the 80s or something like that. There are obviously places that will remain open much later than that, like the computer lab, the library, the gym, and places like that. But the regular offices will be open until 5 o'clock instead of closing at 4:30, except on Fridays we will still close at 4:30 because everybody's ready for the weekend to start. On to Halloween. So CAB will be sponsoring their annual Halloween costume contest. This is going to be on Thursday, October the 29th at 11:30 in room 101. The costume contest is open to staff and to students. We always have some fantastic costumes. There are certain people who have a little bit of a reputation to maintain in this arena. IT always has pretty phenomenal costumes. Scott Knauer, pretty phenomenal costume. Jackie Oakes, maybe she'll even come back for the Halloween contest because she always had such a phenomenal costume you didn't even know who it was. So anyway, it's a fun event. We have judges. Everybody kind of gets in the Halloween spirit. So remember, that's Thursday the 29th. CAB will also be sponsoring this year on Friday, October 30th at 7 p.m. in the contest, a trunk or treat event which will be for kids. So there will be more details forthcoming about this particular event, but we haven't done a community event for kids in a while, so I think that I'm pleased that CAB has wanted to get involved in this, and this will be a nice thing to be able to do for the community and have an indoor Halloween event. Thank you so much for all that you do for CCC, and thank you so much for all that you do for our students. Again, to anybody that I didn't personally thank you so much for all your work and your participation in the 25th event. I feel like it was just sort of a really great way to really kind of celebrate who we are as a college and where we see ourselves going as a college. I'm very proud to work here, and I'm very proud to work with each and every one of you. If there's anything I could do to make your job easier, please let me know.